Aarush, you won't believe this is like the third time I'm recording this. The first time, my mic was like, I clicked the button, the mic just shut up for the rest of the video. And then I recorded it a second time and the mic died on me and I didn't even realize. Anyways, this is how I'm gonna get you, an 18-year-old multimillionaire, to succeed with his coaching launch. So let's get right into it. So bro, Aarush, I found you on Instagram and I found your YouTube too, but let's get right into it. So here's the pros of what you're doing right now. You went absolutely viral. I actually found you because of how viral you went. You like 500,000 people saw your video, all right? And 30,000 people liked it too. So that shows you're getting lots of publicity, which is awesome. So I like it a lot. You probably got like over 1 million people to check out your profile. Well, but what sucks though is that although you got a bunch of people to check you out, your website doesn't work, bro. I saw that you built it on Framer, and it says that check out our page, and that it just doesn't work. So that's just a massive bummer for you. If people were actually gonna go check out your page, you just couldn't. So that's just one thing to look out for. Second, your Instagram bio isn't converting. I see that you changed it, that it's just for fun, but I advise you to stay who you are, and you did it right here. You made 9 figures with day trading, and then you had to have a call to action. So like follow TJR, like, hey, click here to learn from me directly. And he puts his link. For you, it could be like, hey, this is how to make $1,000 day trading, and you put your link so people know exactly what they're clicking. All right, just assume people are stupid and people need to be guided to what they do, right? If you went to a website to buy an ice cream and there's no buy an ice cream button, you're gonna be like, what do I do? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So have that. Next one, YouTube is dry as hell, bro. All right, I see that you're posting like testimonials. First of all, they're pretty low quality, so I don't want you to put them on YouTube. I see that you did put them on here, Instagram, which is perfect. That's exactly what you want. This is short form, quick dopamine content. You're just asserting your dominance and your authority, which I love that you're doing right here. You're putting your authority on Instagram. All right, that's what people want, short form content, just like TJR. However, you also, bro, you want to have long form content, all right? You want to have your Instagram for something short, like what TGR does, flexing your story, but then you want something long form, like Ross Cameron. Pretty sure you know him. People any day would choose him over you because he posts content and people can trust him. It's like he's giving 1,000 lollipops, 1,000 free stuff before asking you to pay or asking you to join, and you're just offering practically nothing, right? So start posting educational content. For example, this guy, SVJ Trades. He doesn't get that many views. Look, 110, 75, 225, 150. But however, that's a good amount of views because YouTube is where you build your community, bro. I bet you that you know that 100 subscribers on YouTube is way more valuable than 1,000 Instagram, because Instagram, they're just very quick dopamine. Somebody who watches your full YouTube video actually loves what you're doing. So this guy, boom, they see his content, they like what he's doing, they go to his link, they click it, and boom, a whole landing page that actually works. No offense, bro, I'm just saying. And then they go, see his VSL letter, they can apply here so you can actually filter out who's a good fit, who's not a good fit, understand his following, the results, etc., etc. So copy SVJ Trades, all right? I like how you're posting motivational content, but bro, you also want to post educational. YouTube is strictly for building a community and putting good value out there. Instagram is that for short form shit. Anyways, I went on a tangent, but you also don't have that many followers yet, all right? You have only 2,000 followers, all right? That's pretty good, all right? That's more than me, I can say. But I also see that you're trying to get people in your DMs by DM me SFG if you want to learn how to trade. That's perfect. 100% that's what you want to do. But to be frank, you have too little followers, bro. If you had like 15,000 followers, more people would see it. So you want to focus on building that following. And the best way to do that, bro, is posting content, and more than just you showing up on your cars and stuff, is to be showing off your cars and how do you trade, best books to read, etc., etc. All right. For example, you can ask, hey, best books to read, how to do market analysis, and you give it all for free, and then boom, you funnel those people who are interested into YouTube. Also, instead of going straight into asking people to DM you, you want to first understand who your audience is, right? Ask them, how old are you? What have you tried before? What's your biggest struggle? Or even, this is a good one, how much money do you need to make before you reach your goal? So if he says, I need 3 more K to reach 10K, you know that his budget is 7K, that he has money to actually spend into whatever you're having. So it's a good way to determine who your following is. So then after you know, wait, my following is this type of people, I can make my content for those type of people. So then you become an authority in that niche. Sorry, I'm talking too much, but that's the basics. So here, Aarush, is my proposed strategy for you, bro. So first, of course, this is the millionth time I'm saying it to you, but I want to drill it in. Post educational content, all right? Copy from Ras Cameron, copy his video. Even SVJ trades. Look, his most popular video is him, and trading completely changed my life. Do the same thing. He got 22,000 views. Do the same thing. How trading changed your life at 19 or 15 or however old you were. And then boom, give your story. People are like, whoa, Aarush is actually a really chill guy. And then wait a minute, he has other content like, hey, 4 years of trading psychology, or hey, he posts a bunch of videos, this guy, or how I turn a small account into a big account. So now you're building a community around who you are. So you build a brand and you start attracting people. So look out for that. And then again, post questions on your story, basic market research on your current followers. You, of course, are a market research god because you made millions doing that. So I don't need to tell you how to do that. Finally, fix your Instagram bio. All right, you can say you made 9 figures from trading before 19. That's a mind blogger. Whoa. And then I teach ambitious beginners how to trade with discipline and real risk management. So that's an ICP, which is an ideal. Sorry, I had to do something with my mom. Anyways, you can't just target traders in general. You have to be very specific in who you target, right? So for example, somebody like teenagers who want to make 10K a month day trading. That's a very specific audience. And then you can, of course, tailor everything to them. And then you can slowly expand to maybe older, like 20-year-old day traders or people on Wall Street, just something bigger than that. But you always want to start small. And finally, you need a call to action, all right? Like that button on that ice cream website, DM let's fucking go to start, or a YouTube channel link so they can go straight to your YouTube channel, or even a landing page to book an appointment. So on here, you put it like right over here, for example. You do not, okay, want to bombard them with 20 different links. I see people putting on link trees. I'm like, what are you doing, right? Because like, if someone checks you out, they're like, all right, I want to see what he has to offer, and they open up your profile and you go to your bio and you have a million links of what you offer, they're gonna be like, yo, what the hell? What do I do? Or what do I need, right? Because you want to make it very simple. So keep it simple, stupid. All right, do not bombard them with links. Keep it simple. They can, hey, go to your Instagram, boom, instant to your YouTube link. They go to YouTube channel. Wait, I like Aarush. Let me go book an appointment. Or hey, you book an appointment, link right here. You click it. Wait a minute. I don't know if I want to actually spend money on Aarush. All right, under that video, a YouTube link so they can build trust with you, or just a DM to close them on your DMs, something like that. All right. Whew, we're almost done, bro. Hang in with me. Creating a lead magnet. So, for example, this guy right here. He says that comments help, and I'll send you the exact process Joe followed. All right, and you have people right here commenting help, right, to see the process that he had. This guy is actually, if you can see, he's a father of 3, right? So he's someone who wants to gain muscle. So now what just happened here is that he traded that free process for an email. And in that email, he can start giving him a bunch of value, like, hey, this is how you do blah, blah, blah. This is how you get stronger, blah, blah, blah. And every couple of days, he gives him free value, like on your YouTube channel, but an email. And then slowly but surely, you can promote your tripwire. And hey, what the hell's a tripwire? Let me show you, bro. It goes around the notion that it's easier to sell to a customer than to sell to a stranger, all right? So if your core offer is a $1,000 membership, a tripwire can be a $10 ebook or it can be a $10 ebook on how to make your first $1,000 trading, all right? And once somebody buys that, they're like, wait a minute, I really like this course that was only $10. It was very valuable. Let me see what else he has to have. And then, hey, you can funnel them straight to your school community or your Discord community, for example. And now they're part of your community, you get to foster them, you get to nurture your lead more, so they start to love you and they start to trust you more, all right? Then after that, like, wait a minute, this guy's a really cool guy. Hey, man, I really love Aarush. Let me see what else he has. And then, wait a minute, boom, your membership for $1 million, $1 trillion, whatever, and people can go to your final membership. So you want a stepping stone to your core offer. You just want to put on your core offer and just funnel people there. No, bro. It's a slow process, all right? You don't just go and buy a shoe immediately. You go through a very simple process, and then you finally get the shoe that you want. That's a freaking funnel. I forgot to say, that's basically what a funnel is, bro. Then, of course, in the end, it comes down to a landing page and a VSL. That's the end of it, the holy grail, all right? You've done the market research, you've created the product and the offer, and then boom, they come to your landing page. For example, this guy right here says that you're one step away from learning how to, you can fill your calendar with 30 to 100 qualified appointments. So that's the problem these people have. They want more appointments. He has a video sales letter, which is basically him debunking objections like, hey, how about this is too much money? Or, hey, what will I gain out of this? How will this work? And then uncovering pain points like, hey, man, how am I sure? Or how much money will I make? Or, hey, man, you're really broke right now. This is how you're going to make more money. Or showing them what they can achieve. Hey, man, within the first week of working with us, Aarush, you can make $1,000. And all the saucy benefits, basically. And then, of course, a type form, like SVJ does right here. His type form. Filter out the leads. This guy's too broke. He's not going to afford my course. Let him go to my school community and he can spend money there. You know what I'm saying? So, put that right there. All right. What this guy does, by the way, Brightman, he offers right in his meal. I advise you to do this, by the way. He gives a free AI meal planner. I click his link, right? And it's a form. You fill out a form and you get the AI meal planner. So he's hitting two birds with one stone. He's getting all that. He's doing market research. He's understanding what his follower is, what his follower wants. And then he's getting their email. So now he gets to send them emails, all right? With that, you can also like funnel them into who these customers are. Wait, this guy has more money. He gets these emails. This guy gets this money. He gets this emails. It's all an intricate little funnel, bro. So just a heads up. I want you to follow that because that's a very smart thing to do. Hitting two birds with one stone, all right? And finally, bro, besides all that, you still need to know how to set up an email list, like I just explained, how to create an awesome ass offer, right? You understand all, you want to list all the little problems they have, all right? I actually have a book. Sorry. By Alex Hormozy, all right? It goes over everything right here. I even have a bunch of papers of exactly following all on what the services offer based on a specific problem. You list out all the freaking problems and all the possible solutions that you can offer so you can make a perfect offer. Automations, like how to send automatic emails, the landing page, VSL, type of content to make, the type of copywriting to make sure you're actually contacting the direct audience, and then what to do, right? Like this guy books an appointment. What do I do to make sure he actually shows up on call? I don't know if you know this, whenever I book an appointment with someone, and we schedule an appointment, they don't show up. How do I prevent that? Well, you have to follow up with them. You have to do X and Y and Z. And approximately, Aarush, 1,156,899 other things that you, sir, do not have time to do. You're too busy flexing on the Lambos, creating that content, all right? How to trade, all that stuff. And I can run the other shit in the background. All right, bro? So let me know if you want another video, bro, on an in-depth video like, hey, brother Alex Hormozy, how to make those offers, or hey, how would you send those emails, or how would I create that VSL for you, or how to create the landing page, anything, bro, let me know. It'd be a pleasure to work with you. You seem like a really chill dude, and just let me know, bro. Have a good night.